today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a matchup. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Pushes over him.
Now that's just not right.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Andy Isabella. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out to his left. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Well, you don't. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. It's complete. Henry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football.
The quarterback keeps it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Logan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's got daylight. It's a
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And this is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Raekwon McMillan. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He found blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to give this time to the tailback. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this one to Hill. going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Tyreek Hill.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit off the defensive side to start making plays. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete 200.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. It's an avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take him. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the Raiders have got him.
As Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one goes for 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fights loose. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's enough. So now we're in the final. Minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,